Welcome back to Bible Study by the Pond. Genesis chapter 25. Abraham took another wife whose name was Keturah. She bore him Zimran, Jokshan, Medan, Midian, Ishbak, and Shua. Jokshan was the father of Sheba and Dedan. The descendants of Dedan were the Asherites, the Letushites, and the Leumites. The sons of Midian were Ephah, Epher, Hanok, Abida, Elde. All these were descendants of Keturah. Here again you can see that by Abraham taking another wife, producing another 6 sons. So total, Abraham had 8 sons recorded. But out of these you have many nations that were thorns in the flesh to the Israelites, caused so much trouble to God's people. We need to be very careful in our lives that we do not step out of bounds from what God has called us to. Any action outside of the plan of God brings nothing but trouble. Abraham left everything he owned to Isaac, but while he was still living, he gave gifts to the sons of his concubines and sent them away from his son Isaac to the land of the east. Altogether, Abraham lived 175 years. Then Abraham breathed his last and died at a good old age, an old man and full of years. And he was gathered to his people. His sons, Isaac and Ishmael, buried him in the cave of Machpelah, near Mamre, in the field of Ephron, son of Zorah, the Hittite, the field Abraham had bought from the Hittites. There Abraham was buried with his wife Sarah. After Abraham's death, God blessed his son Isaac, who then lived near Beer-lahai-roi. Just a comment. People loved Abraham. Why? Because he was a great warrior? No. Because he went around kicking people in the butt? No. Because he did everything he could to tick people off? No. Abraham was a great man because he was so humble, quiet. He brought peace wherever he went. He brought joy. He did everything he could to bring happiness to the lives of those around him. That is true Christianity. At no time are we to bring hurt, pain, sorrow to others just because we may be in the right, maybe. Usually not. Just because of our ego and pride. Our lives are to be humble. We are to wait patiently. And if we cannot bring peace to a situation, we need to leave until we can. If you cannot enter your home with a smile on your face and with love in your heart, to find out how your children are doing and what their day's activities were like, and to bring them joy, to let them share with you. If you cannot be that kind of a man, then you do not deserve to have a family. We will not be in heaven if we are people who cannot bring peace, joy, love, and happiness. It doesn't matter what people do to us. It matters what we do to people. Let us do all in our power to cooperate with those around us. Let us not bring pain, sorrow, suffering, headache to anyone. Let us just be obedient. And it is through our witnessing, through our lives of gentleness, of kindness, and love, that we will be able to bring the message to others and they will listen to us. That's what Abraham did. This is the account of Abraham's son Ishmael, whom Sarah's maidservant Hagar the Egyptian bore to Abraham. These are the names of the sons of Ishmael, listed in the order of their birth. Nebaioth, the firstborn of Ishmael, Keter, Adbeel, Mibsam, Mishma, Duma, Massa, Hadad, Tema, Jeter, Naphish, and Kidmah. These were the sons of Ishmael, and these are the names of the 12 tribal rulers according to their settlements and camps. Altogether, Ishmael lived 137 years. He breathed his last and died, and he was gathered to his people. His descendants settled in the area from Havilah to Shur, near the border of Egypt, as you go toward Asher. And they lived in hostility toward all their brothers. You either are a part of this world, a part of Lucifer, and bring hostility into your family, into those around you, or you are a part of Abraham's family, a part of God's family, where you bring love, joy, peace, and happiness. Blessed are the peacemakers. If we are not bringing peace, we are not of God. If our ego and pride is so great that we have to bring sorrow to people, opening our mouths and causing pain, we are not of God. This is the account of Abraham's son, Isaac. Abraham became the father of Isaac, and Isaac was 40 years old when he married Rebekah, daughter of Bethuel the Aramean from Padam Aram, and sister of Laban the Aramean. Here we see again Isaac being humble, being a peacemaker. He didn't push his own way to get his own wife to do it his way. He listened carefully and was obedient. He was a peacemaker. Isaac prayed to the Lord on behalf of his wife because she was barren. He didn't get angry at her. He didn't go off and try to find another wife. He didn't try to destroy the family just because he wasn't getting what he wanted. He went to the Lord. He prayed. In all that we do, take our concerns, not verbally to those that we think are not doing what we want and causing trouble. Take our concerns to God and see what He can do to help our hearts, to bring peace. Isaac prayed to the Lord on behalf of his wife because she was barren. The Lord answered his prayer, and his wife Rebekah became pregnant. The babies jostled each other within her, and she said, "Why is this happening to me?" So she went to inquire of the Lord. The Lord said to her, "Two nations are in your womb, and two peoples from within you will be separated. One people will be stronger than the other, and the older will serve the younger." When the time came for her to give birth, there were twin boys in her womb. The first to come out was red, and his whole body was like a hairy garment. So they named him Esau. After this, his brother came out, with his hand grasping Esau's heel. So he was named Jacob. Isaac was 60 years old when Rebekah gave birth to them. The boys grew up, and Esau became a skillful hunter, a man of the open country, while Jacob was a quiet man, staying among the tents. Isaac, who had a taste for wild game, loved Esau, but Rebekah loved Jacob. Here again, God chose Isaac. And then from Isaac, God chose Jacob. Peaceful people, quiet people, peacemakers. They weren't out running around trying to make a show for themselves. They weren't trying to prove how Christian they were by putting things all over the place. And no, they did it quietly. They brought joy in all that they did. Once when Jacob was cooking some stew, Esau came in from the open country, famished. He said to Jacob, "Quick, let me have some of that red stew. I'm famished." That is why he was also called Edom. Jacob replied, "First, sell me your birthright." "Look, I'm about to die," Esau said. "What good is the birthright to me?" But Jacob said, "Swear to me first." So he swore an oath to him, selling his birthright to Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau some bread and some lentil stew. He ate and drank and then got up and left. So Esau despised his birthright. How many people are despising their wives, their families, their children, the birthright that God has given them? By being hasty, letting their mouths get in the way, their egos, their pride. Folks, we need to be quiet, humble, serving. Jacob served Esau quietly. In all that we do, let us live today to bring joy and happiness to others, putting down our egos and our pride, giving our sinful hearts to Jesus, and accepting the love that He wants to give us to give to others. Thank you.